Doobie 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 doo. Is my microphone still working? Testing the microphone. Oh, that's very quiet. Oh, that's on. That's on. That's on. Final test. Yeah. So anyone in chat, can you hear me? Hello? Or any of you my regulars? If you are new to the channel, hello. We're going to get started in a moment. Just doing some final checks. First time back on Twitch properly in over a year, so please do bear with me a little bit as we get the party started. I put the chat on one day restriction, which means you have to at least follow the channel for 1 day. Because I just want to. I'm a bit nervous about Last of Us spoilers, as I've not finished this yet, even though I've had the game since release. It's been a very busy time. So I just want to make sure that no spoilers are dropped into chat for anyone, including myself. So we're testing out the ability to have only followers who have been following the channel for at least a day can talk in chat, just in case. So we're giving it a go. Giving it a go. So, ladies and gentlemen, enough of that. Bring me across. Can we see me? Come on, Twitch. Here we go. Hello. Oh, look. An overlay. Ah! So that's still working. Good morning, people. Hello, I'm Sean the Cockney Charmer. For those who are watching, hello. Nice to see you. So, I've had The Last of Us 2. I am a former Mixer streamer, as so many new people on the platform are. I pre-ordered The Last of Us 2 using the very last Mixer payout that I earned. And then stuff happened, as you can imagine. And I've only played the first. Also, morning Vicky. Well, let's see, because most of the people who follow my channel won't have been trolls. Most of the people who have jumped onto my channel are kind of new or they're old, or they're regulars, or I've known them since I moved from Mixer. So we're gonna give that a go. Martin Paul, 1987. Good morning and congratulations on your Twitch affiliate, my friend. I saw the good news this morning. I saw your invitation. I'm happy for you, brother. You've been working hard to get it. And I know a lot of us made sure that you got it yesterday with 50 followers. But you've made it, son. You're a Twitch affiliate now. Well deserved. Good to see. So here's the thing. Now, even though I've had this since Heritage Dawn, good morning, my buddy. So I've had this game since release. I have only played the first 4 hours. That's it. Within 2 weeks, I've had 4 hours. It was due to problems with my arthritis in my hand, which has been particularly bad this week. Problems with mental health, because you have to be in the right kind of zone for The Last of Us. Because The Last of Us is pretty damn dark. This is not a happy game. It is quite gruesome, and you have to be in the right mindset to allow that level of into your brain so you can play it, move on. So, yeah. Also, good news. We are also 1 week away from Ghost of Tsushima. Strangely enough, my PlayStation 4 actually installed the game today. But it has the pre-order countdown block of 6 days. So, this time next week, we are playing Ghost of Tsushima. Fingers crossed, PlayStation won't block it for a few days like they did with The Last of Us 2. But as you can see, Last of Us 2. Hey. So for those in chat who don't know The Last of Us Part 2, this kind of picks up the story after the first. We're about 5 years after the first game. Now there's going to be a lot of cutscenes, so I'm going to shut up for the cutscenes. So if you ask any questions, or if you say anything in the chat, I'm going to ignore it until the cutscene's over, because you have to focus on the story. And I'm hoping the cutscenes won't be blocked, because if the cutscenes are blocked, we're kind of buggered. I'll be happy to do both. But yeah, but the plan is to, I'm going to bite the bullet, and I'm going to stream The Last of Us 2 up until Ghost of Tsushima comes out, and then play Ghost of Tsushima, which I am so looking forward to. Properly looking forward to. So, before we start a brand new game, this is where we are in the story. We are 5 years after the events of The Last of Us, where and I'm going to have to spoil it because, here we go. The ending of The Last of Us has Joel rescuing Ellie from the Fireflies. She's not aware of this. They were going to use her to find a cure for the virus, and Joel is basically taking it upon himself to not let that happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to start a new game. So is everybody ready? Is everybody with a drink? Got your snacks? Are you good to go? Because this is going to be strong. I'm probably going to stream the first, at least until we get to Seattle. So probably about 12, 1 o'clock. Because it's going to be about 3 or so hours. Glad to hear it, Vicky. Glad to hear it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you The Last of Us Part 2. Before we do that, let me put the subtitles on. Because it makes it a lot easier for people. I'm a big believer in subtitles. And yes, we're playing it on moderate because I don't do the hard and survivor stuff because when you're playing the game, I play the game unless it's a combat game, and I'm talking about melee combat. I tend to just want to play the game, explore the story, and then after I finished it, because I know this has a new game plus, come back and do the difficult stuff. Right. Here we go. Yes, stop giving me pointers. By the way, guys, how's the new overlay? Overlay working okay for people? I'm still trying to work out a place to put the new subscriber bar. I've shoved it under my camera. I suppose I could put it down the bottom bar, but like I said, this is a work in progress. So, yeah. I also have been reading up on the new Twitch affiliate stuff. I'm now up to date. So at the end of the stream, we'll have a little chat about Twitch affiliate and what it means going forward with emotes, subs, and all the rest of it, and we'll take it from there. Dilly dilly. Cheers. Clinky clink. Welcome to The Last of Us Part 2. And also, these loading times, these loading screens, next generation, they won't be there anymore. So get used to them. And I did not turn my phone off. For some reason, I'm singing lamies.
I don't know what happened. I was supposed to take her to the Fireflies and walk away. You go halfway across the country with someone. She needed her immunity to mean something.
God, this is incredible.
Maybe I was starting to buy into that old cure business. Maybe I just wanted to do right by her.
Yeah, I need to try and work out an SSD for legacy consoles.
You found the Firefly. Because of her, they were actually going to make a cure. The only catch, it would kill her. Sweet Jesus.
Doctor?
What are you doing? I won't let you take her. This is our future. Think of all the lives we'll save.
Jesus Christ, Joe. What do you do?
She ain't dead, son. Tommy, you're an idiot. This is Joe's brother, Tommy.
I saved her.
Yeah, exactly, Vicky. It's it's gonna be.
I got you.
But once the consoles are out, you start seeing third-party stuff popping up.
Cover the exit. Don't let him get away.
So this is basically the ending to Last of Us Part 1.
God damn.
Why is the sleeve so high up? Weird.
That's That's a lot. What does Ellie know?
Well, that's
Told
normally
me
how
it's
it is
very
for the first year. Things change.
I told her. Her immunity meant
But
nothing.
of course, we don't know the size requirements for new gen games yet, so we'll see.
And she believed you?
But how those consoles didn't launch with 2 terabytes of storage?
Didn't say otherwise.
We should head back.
Oof, what a way to start their game. So basically, Joel is living with the guilt of not allowing them to make a cure for the virus that the world is still suffering from. And he hasn't told anyone. He hasn't even told Ellie, but he's just shared it with Tommy. Oh, just... Oh. Again, it's just... What makes... I'll just pause this so we can have a little chat. What makes The Last of Us and Naughty Dog incredible, because they did the same with Uncharted. It's the immersion, it's the atmosphere, it's the music, the sounds, what you're actually doing, the pace of it. Oh, 1 second, folks. 1 second. Do. Right. So horses on... I mean, just look how beautiful this is. I do wish I had a 4K TV and a PS4 Pro. Because... yeah. I mean, the price of new gen games is what Microsoft is trying to say. Look, don't do that. Just release your game as you would for PS4 or Xbox One at, up to £15 or $60, and then just update it for free. Don't be a douche. Microsoft is leading the charge with that, so it's putting a lot of pressure on Sony to kind of do the same. But we'll see. And I've just rode into a tree because I was looking at the sunrise. So we're now approaching this settlement where they have been for the last 5 years. And as you can see, it's pretty much the entire city. And also, hello to everyone. The pricing, well, 2K is the only one that's actually announced the price of NBA 2K. No one else has actually come out with a price yet, probably because they don't want the backlash for it. They will try to push the price up, because it's just what they do. So, to be honest, we'll probably find out a lot more once Microsoft have had their briefing, their showcase on the 23rd. I would imagine Sony will have another state of play early August, because what people need to know now is pricing and release date, and we're getting to the point now where if Microsoft don't announce it on the 23rd, I'll be surprised. If Sony then don't announce it after the 23rd, I would really be surprised, because you're getting to the point now where people need to start putting in pre-orders. Just because of stock levels and with COVID, it's very unclear how much stock of consoles is going to be. Yeah. Also, for those who are watching and maybe new to the channel, I have put the chat on. You have to follow the channel for at least 1 day. That's because I'm worried about spoilers. So 3 weeks after release and my first time streaming it, I want to protect it for myself and protect it for chat. So Well, it's all PS Plus. But yeah, Sony. There are a lot of questions that Sony need to kind of confirm, which hopefully I think they'll start doing now. I've already dropped my cup of tea.
Oh, it's okay. I got him. You go on.
You sure?
Yeah. About what were you
Really?
talking about?
Because it's just Xbox Live. Having an Xbox X or having an original Xbox One shouldn't have stopped using party chat.
Can't say I'd have done different. I'll take it to the grave if I have to.
So now Tommy is the only one who knows what Joel has done. I mean, just think about it for this
I'll see you
moment.
later.
He's in a town of survivors, still afraid of the virus and the infected, and Joel's the person who prevented a cure. That's what you have. That's what you have to keep in your head. He killed the Fireflies to rescue Ellie and stop them from getting a cure. He put her life above everyone else's. That's the guilt that Joel has 5 years later.
Hello? Ellie?
That's really strange. I've never had that issue.
Jesus. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I tried knocking, but
Hey,
Also, something is very off between Ellie and Joel at this point. You can tell
what's up,
there's
Joel?
something's just not right.
checking
Ellie
in.
doesn't know. Ellie doesn't know what Joel
folks
did.
were, talking about how impressed they are with you and how well you're helping out.
It's good.
Yeah. Tommy and I went out riding the other day, and he told me a joke, and I thought about you. It's oh
No
shoot,
real,
I forgot.
no
it.
real explanation as to why it's so awkward.
Something about a clock. How do you?
Joel, it's pretty late and I gotta get up in a few hours.
Yeah. I know. I'm gonna get out of your hair. Just I want to show you something. Just give me 1 second.
Also, to Old Mary, I
What's
know
this?
you're probably watching. I know you can't talk in chat because I put the 1 day restriction on.
Some
I
folks
apologise, my
understand
dude.
Here, a guitar.
But thank you for the follow.
Funny.
It's great to have you, my dude. You are a legend.
You want to hear something?
Okay.
Okay.
I promise there's going to be a lot more. Oh, Echoes, you as well, my dude. Apologies.
Promise me that you won't laugh.
Don't worry, I will be streaming this tomorrow
Alright.
as well, so I'll get you guys in the chat. You're all awesome.
Oh,
That's a drill.
I'm trusting you.
Right. Back to the emotions. So this is new. This is a new mini game where you can play guitar. There's actually videos online of people who have actually used this mini game to play full guitar songs. Not kidding. It's worth checking out.
myself. Everything I have found here, I'm not found by myself. Try and sometimes you'll succeed to make this man of me. All my stolen missing parts, I've no need for any more. 'Cause I believe, and I believe 'cause I can see our future days.
The animation is off the
Days of
scale.
you and me.
Especially when you consider The Last of Us Remastered 7 years ago, launched with PS4, and now The Last of Us Part 2 is ending the PS4 generation. So the different bookends
There you go.
the generation of the console, and the just
Well, that didn't suck.
I'll take what I can get. She's yours.
No. No. I don't know the first thing about
I
this.
promised that I'd teach you how to play.
You did.
So what do you say, tomorrow night? First lesson?
Deal.
something's off between them.
Okay.
Do you remember the joke?
What is the downside to eating a clock? It's time consuming.
That's a dad
That's
joke.
so dumb.
Yeah. Good night, kiddo.
See, in the first game, I loved the story. It was the gameplay that seriously drove me nuts. I wasn't a big fan of the gameplay, especially the full stealth sections, which just annoyed me.
Shit. Hey,
Morning.
sorry, I totally overslept. Just give me a minute and I'll get dressed.
I heard you had quite a night after I left.
She kissed me. It was just Dina being Dina. She didn't mean anything by it.
I was talking about your fight with Seth. Wait. You kissed Dina?
Oh,
The face
I thought this
animations
We're
are
broken up
amazing.
1 week and you make a move on my girl?
no. She was probably just trying to make you jealous. I would never...
Oh, dude, you're a dick.
Fuck, this is awkward.
I'm messing with you, man.
Jesse's such a
I don't
dick.
care. Get dressed.
You're the worst.
Well, what the difference
It's
with
kind of fucked up you did
the
that.
gameplay in this is that it's faster. The crafting makes more sense. The combat is more fluid. The movement is more fluid.
Smells fine.
So it makes it a lot easier and a lot more fun, especially in the combat. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Dun dun dun! PlayStation
So
3.
tired.
So I'm assuming that time-wise in this universe, the world collapsed before the launch of the PlayStation 4. Because of course The Last of Us was a PlayStation 3 game and then got remastered for PlayStation 4. So I think either this is a nod to the PS3 where the game originally launched, or it's a note to say that in this universe, everything happened with the virus before the PlayStation 4 launched. Ah, bunny. See, I would have had Uncharted there as a nod, but you know. That's just me.
Sure. Here we go.
I hurt. Go away. Here we go. And we're back. So a lot of the things that I wasn't a fan of in the first
Hey, is Joel up?
game, they actually have improved from the 4 hours that I've played.
That sucks.
So I haven't really got into the meat of it yet, but what I've played hasn't annoyed me.
Shut up. I was just about to get up. I was.
You got everything?
Yes.
Also,
Heads
having
up, you're the talk
having
of town this morning.
seasons as well, the weather changes.
What?
You wouldn't think
Let me
would
see
make
if
a
I got
big
this right.
difference, but it
You kissed
really
Dean.
does.
She kissed me.
Which triggered Seth to call you a not so nice word.
Yep.
Then Joel decked him,
More of a push.
and then you got mad at Joel. That part confused me.
It was a strange night, man.
Sounds exciting. Maria wants a word with you.
Where is she?
Diner.
Is this about Seth?
No clue.
Just tell her you never saw me.
Nope.
Where's your fucking loyalty?
Excuse me?
I need to find a way. No, not that. That's too far. That's better. Still work on the way of having chat, so I'd have to keep looking at the laptop to see now that I've turned it off on PS4. Because I have to have the normally if you streamed on PS4,
Hey, so
as many of you will know, normally you
okay,
would have
right?
the sidebar
You
on
and
your
me?
TV showing the messages
Yeah,
from the
of
stream.
course.
But because of the
Dina
overlay,
and I are done.
I now get to use
It's
a
just, I
PlayStation
don't
4.
want you to
I have to
think-
turn that off, otherwise
Ellie.
you will see
We're cool.
the comments on screen.
Thanks.
So yeah, it's all a work in progress so far. So they've been in settlement for 4 years. You can see that they've got patrols going out. They've got children. They're basically living as a colony. Oh, he's a good boy.
Yeah, get a good scratch.
Also, going forward into new generation, if you're going to have cats and dogs and animals in your game, if you do not give the option to pet that creature, the friendly ones, you're doing gaming wrong.
Hey, Jesse.
Oh, hi.
So it's a bit like, I mean, they've almost made it into kind of like, you know, like if you played Red Dead 2, this is what it feels like now, like an old west kind of town. You know, no real technology, just old school blacksmiths, markets, trades. It's interesting to see what kind of world they've made.
Want to grab some breakfast?
No. Where's Maria?
In the back.
So you can see it's literally. I mean, The only real comparisons you can see is like The Walking Dead.
Excuse me.
Ellie, there you are. Come here.
Here we go. Maria is
Seth
the
said
leader
something wants to
of
say
the
to you.
town.
I don't want to hear what that bigot has to say.
Do it for me, please.
Fine.
Seth. Seth, come here.
Hey. Look, last night I was drinking too much.
Sure.
I'm trying to say I'm sorry. Maria tells me that you and Dean are headed out. I made you some sandwiches.
Okay.
Be a homophobe, make some sandwiches.
Steak.
Thank you, Seth.
It's not the most
Yeah,
practical thing in the
well,
world to do, but you know.
You be safe out there.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
What you got there?
Bigot sandwiches.
Smells good.
They're yours.
You sure?
It's fine.
Let me walk you out.
Okay.
Also, guys, let me know if the alerts pop on the screen, because obviously I can't see it. So if you guys see an alert, whether it's a follower, a
When you go out, I
subscriber,
want you to trade off with Tommy and Joel. Those boys have been up for far too
donation or
long.
anything, let me know, because I'm still
Where do I meet them?
I'm still testing out this new
You go up
overlay.
to the
It's not the
Northwest
same as my
Lookout. You're
Xbox
scheduled to
one.
arrive later today. But watch yourself. There's too many sightings of infected recently.
Of course. I was gonna check out the creek trails. I'll need someone else to cover it.
Ellie, you know the creek trails?
Not really.
Dina's done it a bunch.
Come here.
I'll have the two of them take it.
Well, that solves that. Ellie, can I talk to you for a sec?
So,
Look, I don't know what's going on with you and Joel.
Maria,
Guy really cares about you. And I'm sure he didn't mean to.
we're fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry to pry.
So 4 years ago,
Be
there
safe.
was an issue.
Thanks.
Now there's still an
Yo,
issue.
Dina! Assignments!
Just give me a minute.
We get your girlfriend to the stables, please.
Ellie's not
Hey, Dina.
great with the whole openness.
Can I talk to you? Hey, guys. I'm tapping out. Come on. How long?
Hey.
Hey.
All good conversation.
I just want to say sorry for running off last night.
Oh, it's okay. I totally get it. I felt bad.
Why?
Because I started the whole thing, and I shouldn't have kissed you in front of all of those people.
No,
And
you were drunk. It's fine.
well, still, I don't want you to think.
No, I'm not reading into it or anything. Just...
You know what I love about you? How you let me finish my sentences.
All right. Well, we should probably get going.
Yeah.
Ow! What the fuck? I'm not even playing. Cause you're a chicken. You're a chicken.
I hate this kid so much.
You want to fuck him up?
Fun
You asked
tutorial.
for it.
This is how you.
better run, you little shit.
This is how combat works in the game.
Get to cover. Go, go. Gotcha. We're on the board, suckers. Eat that. Oh, I'm coming for you, Tiny. Oh, you like that? Fuck
Wait.
yeah. Oh, suck it. Don't tell your mom. Yeah, you
No,
better
no,
run.
no.
You better run. In your face.
That was just like point blank.
We're winning. I see you. Ow! Damn.
Oh, good shot.
Kid.
Ow. Good shot, kid.
Eat snow. Oh, you better hide.
Perfect. Headshot.
Oh, what a shot!
Oh,
Come on.
360
I'm gonna
no
come over
scope
there and
coming up.
fight you, like for real.
Ow.
Ow! I know where you live, Alex. Oh, yeah? Huh? No.
Haha.
Eat it, shrimps. Hey.
How's it feel?
Yeah, Martin. Because imagine. Oh.
Get her.
Honestly, I'm looking forward to
Let her get away
at one
with
point
it.
when everything's back to normal, the Xbox on snowball fight. But yeah, we've not had.
Get off of her, you monsters!
All right, we actually have some work to do.
Aw, man.
I guess I asked for that, huh? Yep. Let's go.
One of the things that The Last of Us kind of didn't really have or tried to do is that The Last of Us Part 1 tried to have fun, light moments before the dark moments. And they're doing it the same here. You kind of get normal life, this is what it's
Jesse
like.
wants us to do the creek trails.
But we
He's
know
gonna
from the game
lead you on
trailers
Tommy.
that something very,
That's nice you assigned
very...
us together. You're gonna like
Yeah.
this route.
Yeah, let's just play through.
Morning, girls.
Morning.
Hey, ladies. I'll bring them in.
Thank you.
It's so Wild West, I love it. Because you think about it, in a world hit by a virus where technology's gone, governments are gone, organisations are gone, you would probably retreat back to a non-industrial kind of age, and that I generally think that would be the Wild West, especially in America. Not sure what it would be like in the UK or Europe, but for the US it completely makes sense.
That's a good girl. Look who's here.
Thanks. Come on.
Never ridden a horse. Probably never will. Met a couple of horses.
Hey, Shimmer.
Ah, look who decided to join us.
Yeah.
One for you. And one for you. Open it up. Settle down, children. All right. You all know the drill. Run your routes, mark your logbooks, clear any infected you see. You run into anything you can't handle, you come back. Be smart about it. All right.
So they're still going to patrol
going.
looking for supplies, materials, and also to keep the town safe by taking out any infected that may be coming towards the town.
Yeah.
You can see the parties go off in different directions. So that's kind of where we are now. So that's where you are in the game. And this is very different. Take care, Dad. Good morning, my friend. How you doing, buddy? Nice to hear, bud. I'm good, buddy. Arthritis in my hands have been a bit crap this week, but you know, finally just hitting the live button on Twitch and getting this started because I'm about 2 weeks behind where I wanted to be. So here we are, we're back. not. Ooh.
What were you dreaming about?
Was I talking?
You're doing your...
Notice the subtitles aren't giving us the names of these characters yet. Yeah, thank you.
Where have you been?
Grab your gear. I want to show you something.
Twitch noticed that I was back as well because Twitch made me redo all my tax information. So I've had a chance to relearn all the Twitch affiliate stuff.
Come on, this way.
So changes for anyone who's a new affiliate. I was a Twitch affiliate 2 years ago. I was part of the first batch. I got it. And back then, what would happen was you would have to get a minimum.
Sure you don't want to do
would
this
have
when
to
the sun's
earn
out?
$100
And it's warmer.
in order to get a payout. But then that payout would take
And you don't want to just
60
tell me?
days. It will take 60 days to get the payout. Mixer has now changed that for affiliates. You still have to make $100, which is just fucking ridiculous if you're a small channel. Because to make $100, you have to have basically almost 50 subs. Because remember, the 50-50 split is still there, so for every subscription you're making half of that. So the last stream I was talking about emotes. As you kind of have, the only way to get emotes, even free ones, is to pay for it. Until I have enough subscribers to justify having emotes, I just can't do it. I can't invest in it. And you guys know my feelings when it comes to subscriptions. Small donations is like, instead of a $4.99 subscription, you know, you're better off donating £5 or £5 to the streamer. It will make more of a difference than a subscription. But as Twitch affiliate, you'll until you can get to the point where subscriptions make it worthwhile, and we're talking.
You want to keep going?
10 to 20.
Drive all the way to Mexico?
If you want to make the $100 every 2 months.
See Manny's hometown?
Not including bits and stuff.
Living up to his story.
So it's my feelings on it is still the same. So until I either have enough subscriptions to pay for the cost of emotes,
You did all this in the dark?
I will probably still be relying on small donations rather than subscriptions, if that makes sense. But at least Twitch has now stopped the 60 days nonsense, and it's now, so basically as soon as you hit $100, you will be paid on the 15th of the following
going
month.
Like this.
So say you hit $100 by the 31st of July, you would get paid on the 15th of August.
She'll be fine.
You stop being weird, you're freaking me out.
Oh, Dan, nice one, mate.
I'm not being weird.
Don't tell me another PlayStation sale. So right now, we don't know who these people are. All we know is that they're well equipped and they're looking for something.
Careful jumping over these.
Are you breaking up with Mel?
What? No. You wish.
I've had my fill. Thank you.
You're gonna have to run to make
That's
it.
cold.
I ran!
I warned you.
You did it on purpose. For your ego.
Ouch.
We can't all be as graceful as you.
Clearly.
What is that?
You'll be fine.
It's too high.
Come on. Hey, eyes on me. Abby. Stop looking down.
Okay, we have a name. The name is Abby.
Owen, do we have to go back this way?
Consider it an opportunity to work on
Yeah,
your
it's always weird when you go different
work my
platforms
foot
for
up your
the
ass.
same games. It's
Abby.
strange that way.
Stop flirting.
It's strange that way. Well, we yet to see, Dan, what the overall model. 2K have kind of gone first and said this is what it's going to be. So we'll have to see if Microsoft brings pricing down.
It's a fucking city.
Yeah.
But yeah, £70 for a game just to have it
Have
on.
you told anyone else?
Wanted you to see it first.
Yeah. Just a quick point on that. I think it's a bit rich to make the games cost more to buy when it's the hardware that's making the game work better. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. You have to go to the platform where you get the best price for it.
Saw an armed patrol go from town to an outpost over there. A few more outposts in
Yeah,
between.
I know, Dan. It's weird. It's strange.
They have electricity.
It's also the same when it's
guns.
like, if you look at Destiny, you buy an expansion on Destiny for PS4 and Xbox One and PC, and the PS4, because of the deal Activision have with Sony, the PS4 version will have an extra gun, an extra multiplayer maps, you know, whatever.
We can corner one of the patrols and get confirmation, and then...
Yeah, good move, Dan.
Maybe find a way to lure him out.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure they'll be happy to offer that information up.
Well, then we make them.
You hear yourself?
Okay, what do you want to do?
I'm enjoying it. I've only played for the first 4 hours, even though I've had it since release. So this is all pretty much, you know.
Mel's pregnant.
Getting stuff sorted. I still need to get the.
It's not just that, though.
Should I say congrats?
I still need to get the
Everyone
bot
else sees this, they're gonna want to turn back.
Twitch again.
We can convince him, right?
Yeah. The bot's not working still.
I fucking knew I couldn't count on you.
Really strange.
I want what you want, but not at any cost. Hey.
Don't.
This is strange, huh? Thank you, Scully. Yeah, I know you don't want to spoil this, but thank you for the host. Have a fantastic day. Say hello to everyone for me, please. So today I'm going to work on the bot for Twitch. This is now going to be my platform of streaming choice going forward. You take care.
Fuck.
So, what we have is we have Joel and Ellie's group living in the town.
I don't give a fuck.
We have this person, Abby, and her crew, and she's on a mission. She's on a mission to find this town. We don't know why. But whatever that reason is, she sure ain't happy about it. She's not looking for him with a smile on her face. She's angry. And we don't know why. And I think it's a very clever kind of to have the kind of moving around, exploring the world tutorial be with a new character who we have no idea what their motives are. I love this. Do you know what? I really love the sound of snow video games. Snow Angel. Okay, that's a terrible Snow Angel. That's terrible stuff.
He got Mom pregnant.
The kind of inner monologue that she has as well.
Shit. You alive?
Yeah, go for that. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming a lot more now. Probably every morning, at least, for a couple of hours. Ghost of Tsushima is out next Friday, so we're definitely going to go big. No, you'll find that. We're definitely going to go big with Ghost of Tsushima this time next week, so, yeah. Get ready, we're going to have some fun. I can't wait for that game, it's going to be glorious.
Oh shit.
Hello. Don't mind me. I also love the fact that Naughty Dog has seemed to have gone away with button mashing, which I'm imagining is an accessibility feature as well. So instead of button mashing to open a door, you literally just hold triangle, which is a much. As someone whose arthritis is really starting to kick in, the less I have to use my fingers, the less pain I'm in. Get off me, you! No, 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 no. Oof. Oof. Abby's a fighter. So one of the first things to notice is that the combat and the violence is more visceral than the first game. Especially when you get close up. When you get close up and it's hand to hand, it is visceral. It is. You can feel it. You can hear it. And I really like that up in combat. And Abby's a fighter. It's like, he even saw then that the guns, even though I got 2 headshots in, it made no difference. And the music kicks in. We don't know where the infected are. Everything's just such a vicious fight. Ha ha ha! You right there, Dan? See, everything's faster. Accessing your backpack has been made faster. Using medkits has been made faster.
I need to get a view.
It's like what made the first game really sluggish has absolutely been improved for the sequel. And that's, I mean, I think that's the best way. I mean, I think you summed up perfectly, Dan. The combat is more intense. There's a real ferocity to the fighting and the combat now.
This is a bad idea, Abby.
Which I absolutely love. I think it's. Ooh, the sound as well. Go for it, Dan. So the guys watching, if you're watching and you're new to the channel, chat is on a 1-day follow restriction, just because of spoilers, to protect myself, because I haven't completed this yet, and others in chat who may be seeing this for the first time. I'm trying it out. It's a test. So if you follow today, I will be streaming tomorrow going forward, so you will be able to be in chat. So I apologise if you're a regular of mine from Mixer. But I do appreciate you being here.
Okay.
So if you are new, please do hit the follow button. Once you get a follow button, I guarantee you my next stream you will be able to engage with us in chat. This listen radar thing they've kept, that's the only thing that felt weird about the first game, this whole radar sonar hearing thing. I always found that. I mean, I get, you know, if you listen carefully, you can hear a sound, but to actually have that kind of radar effect, always felt a bit weird. One, two. I mean, it's weird, but I'll still use it. Oh crap, I coughed. And Abby's a fighter. Abby knows how to fight.
That's how you do it.
She's clearly been trained, because that's some in my opinion, that's some military level training to be able to fight that way, or trained by someone who was in the military. But one of the things that annoyed me about The Last of Us was the fact that the combat and everything about it really felt sluggish. Like the stealth sections as well, where it forced you to like slow down and sneak, just didn't feel natural at all. Now you have an option. You've got more. You can sneak or you can fight if you get caught. So the punishment for being caught depends on the infected or the enemy that you face. Feels less so, if that makes sense. So you don't feel. I mean, I always felt punished in the first game.
Fuck, I'm so lost.
For not getting the stealth sections right, and it really annoyed me. Stay there, you little weird walking in a circle. back down. I don't like the auto cover as well. Because you can feel the anxiety. You can feel there's a threat. These feel dangerous. Ah well.
Please let that be it. The weather's getting bad. Where's the road?
It's like you feel like you're in a fight. I love it. Honestly, love it. Yeah, I mean, there's a real. I mean, the first one you were kind of like. The first game wanted you to hide. It wanted you to avoid until the time you had to. And it always felt clunky, and it never felt really natural. And it always felt but now, now it feels like they've got this stealth right.
Horse tracks. Where's the patrol?
Haha. That moment you get an email from PayPal and you think it might be a donation, and it ends up being a change to their terms of service. Fucking people.
Come on. This way.
Right behind you.
Oh, I'll do it later. Honestly, I mean, this is still playing on the standard PlayStation 4. And visually,
Jesse?
it's just stunning.
No.
We've been together
And
for so
considering how
long.
the remastered was 7 years ago on the
Jesse's
PlayStation 4,
I love
to
his
how this
parents.
is.
They will always be family, but we were just on autopilot.
Hey, how come we never talked about this stuff?
I don't know. It didn't feel... You never really talked to me about Kat.
Yeah, 'cause there isn't much to talk about.
Yow.
I got the impression that you didn't really like her.
I don't care about her one way or the other.
Okay.
No, I think she's a talented artist. I've grown to like that tattoo of yours.
Well, it's so big of you.
And I think she wasn't right for you.
Interesting.
Shut up.
Okay.
You can tie Shimmer up here.
Hey,
You want to see something spectacular?
you're gonna point at your face, aren't you?
Nothing is that spectacular.
Oh, brother.
Come on, stupid.
Snow's awesome.
Hey, it's this way.
Yeah, well, it's like it's basically they're just having a normal conversation, and it's one of the things that Naughty Dog does really well is dialogue.
What do you think of this view, huh?
Like the fact that you have control of the camera
Nice.
for this scene.
Yeah, this route has its
It's
perks.
very cool.
Where do we sign in? Come on.
Ellie's still a little awkward with her potential new girlfriend. Yeah, but dialogue is and banter. Punisher! Good morning, my friend. How
Who do you used to do this route with?
Also,
Jesse?
I do like a
Eugene.
game where they actually put
Right.
reflections in mirrors.
Ah, Eugene. Man, he was funny.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, he taught me about rewiring electronics and stuff.
May we all be that sharp at 73.
May we all make it to 73.
Oh, okay, I'll wait for you to go first.
Through here.
Batman 1966 style climbing walls. I fully appreciate that. And as you can see, Ellie is a lot more athletic. Having a vending machine?
Sign us in.
What was this place?
It used to be a radio tower.
You supported the last tweet I posted. Oh, you talking to me? You talking to Punisher?
No sign of infected.
Remember,
or
chat.
non-infected,
If
for
you're not
that
talking
matter.
to me, direct you at the person. Me? What did I put?
Seeing a storm. A couple miles out.
So these are all the logs. These are all the people who come on patrol. So Jesse and Dina were a team. Tommy and Joel go out. Oh yes, yeah,
Come here.
huge love to everyone who helped us get Martin over to his Twitch affiliate.
Town up ahead's our last stop. Take a look.
I don't know if Martin's still in chat because I don't think he knows that we did tweets yesterday. So I don't think Martin's still here. He's probably playing F1 2020. In fact, he's probably streaming now. God bless him. But yeah, that was a very cool thing we were able to make.
I see a strip mall?
We were able to make
like
happen.
the
So
supermarket?
well done, everyone.
No, town's past that. There's the town. With the big tower thing? Yep, that's where the next lookout is. Yeah, I see that storm. Gonna have some good sledding tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yesterday morning,
there's a ski lodge.
Martin was at 20. We
That's the
needed
one on Tommy and
26
Joel's route.
followers. He had
That's the
every
one.
other marker for affiliate. Number of streams, average viewers, streaming time. The only thing he needed was the followers, and we smashed that. And he got his invitation this morning. I'm not sure if Martin's still in chat, but yeah. So that was very cool.
Let's get back to the horses.
Ah, okay. Nice. Oh. So the crafting is still very much a thing in the game, but they've sped it up. So you can do more crafting on the fly. It's a lot faster. Oh dear.
I'm gonna guess this bong was Eugene's.
Mine. He gave it to me.
Ah.
You have any on you?
Oh, I wish. I always got mine from Eugene.
Yeah, lots of people are starting to build their way on Twitch. So any help that we can give people, we should definitely endeavour to do so.
Question. Were you wearing those same clothes yesterday?
Don't start.
They're clean.
No judgment.
It's patrol, you know. We're here to kill infected, not to look fancy.
Still look nice.
Thank you.
Ellie's just so uncomfortable with compliments. She's still really just like. Well, you know, I mean, I can't imagine drugs are too easy to find at this point in time, and anything that takes the edge off. It's not a pleasant world to be in.
I think we should go out like Eugene.
From a stroke?
No, from old age. Like living a long life.
You? No way. Come on. You're way too reckless.
Oh, look who's talking.
Well, you'll probably die from hypothermia from wearing canvas sneakers in the snow.
I am wearing boots today.
The soundtrack is once again just incredible. So what is everybody's gaming plans for the weekend? But I think you need that. It's what, you know. You need to have that banter because that's what they would do. And you know, they're friends. They would go on patrol. They would talk. Chillaxing sounds good. I will be playing more Last of Us 2 tomorrow. Although,
hey, should we check these houses out?
I'm tempted to mix
Seems
up a little and play
quiet,
some God of War because I've got
supplies.
I really do have an inkling to play some God of War, and I never streamed God of War, so I think that might be fun tomorrow. Depending on if I have enough space on the hard drive.
What do you know about this place?
Just another evacuated neighborhood.
Infected almost never make it out this far.
We usually catch them on the outer perimeter. What are you doing tonight?
Yeah, God, it was amazing. Hopefully works again. Okay, Punisher. Yeah, we have Devolver Digital's event tomorrow night, and we get Shadow Warrior 3. So excited for Shadow Warrior 3.
Yeah.
So excited for it. So Devolver Digital's tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. That's always fun.
Curtis
Martin! There's Martin!
That's the one that's been on my radar for a while.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice, Martin. Gears 5 co-op is awesome. Control is an amazing game.
Oh, no.
And F1 2020, I know
really like them
love
too.
your racing games.
What about you? What are you doing later?
Some people were talking about sneaking out. Going sledding.
Sounds fun.
Yep. Ratchet & Clank remastered is superb. Knack 1 and 2, I love Knack 1 and 2. I have a lot of love for the Knack games.
Look what I found.
If they don't do Knack 3 for the PlayStation 5, I'm going to be annoyed. Even though I won't be getting the PlayStation 5.
Isn't it one of those superhero cards you're all into?
Ooh, I don't have this one.
Really, Dad? Interesting. Big investment in time, my friend.
Dina.
I think there's an audience for it on the...
What's Curtis and Viper 2 about?
On the Twitch.
Okay, so 2 former commandos that go rogue to fight bad guys. And I think in this one, they go up against Russian spies or something.
I'm more interested in this than I thought I would be.
Alright, so the young one, Viper, he's a trained ninja. And he's a complete badass.
So how old is he in the first movie?
10.
Did you get that in so quick?
Wait, how many movies did they make of this?
That I definitely agree with that, Dan.
4? Jeez. Joel actually saw the last one in the theater. Am I crazy?
Yes. You think anybody out there is still making movies?
Has to be.
I mean, what if they're all just like us? Just surviving day to day.
Well, I write new music, so if someone had a camera.
Wait, hold up. There are original Ellie songs?
Yeah, horses.
Why haven't you played any for me?
Well, I don't know.
Come on, will you play one for me? Tonight?
I'll think about it.
Fuck.
The temperature dropped. Easy going. Shit.
And back to reality.
What the fuck? Oh, that smell. Looks like infected did this.
How many you think
Yeah,
it would take
go
to
for
bring
it,
down
Dan.
a moose?
Honestly, I do kind of wish I had a Switch now.
Where the hell are they?
I mean, obviously it's not in the cards,
go
but
find
yeah.
it.
But I mean, now you're on Twitch. I mean, there wasn't. The thing with Mixer was that there wasn't really much of a. Yeah, there wasn't really much diversity on Mixer for stuff.
Shit. I hear some inside. How the fuck did they get in there?
Okay.
More
This is
importantly,
gonna
how
get.
do we get in there?
This is gonna get messy.
I see a bunch of different
Dina, this way.
Like the fact that Ellie now has a proper knife, so
It's
before
down.
when you did that you would use a shiv.
That's one. Let's
Yeah,
see if we
well,
can get around to
like
the
I said,
back of the
when you got the
supermarket.
when you have a proper stream set up,
Good idea.
you know, when you put your when you're streaming via a PC, and you can use switches to move between your consoles, it does make it a hell of a lot easier then. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's one of the things that they need to get right with the PS5. And get backwards compatibility sorted.
You good?
Yeah.
I like the fact that
Nice throw, by the way.
The fact that they now Twitch.
What's the most infected you've ever taken down on patrol?
It's gotta be the one I had with Joel a year or so ago. It was like a dozen. You?
Cleared about 20 once. There was a group passing through.
Fuck. Maybe we'll get you a new personal record today.
Yeah, I mean, Xbox is planning to make backwards compatibility just a normal feature on the Series X. So I was waiting to see what Sony plans to do. The thing, Sony haven't really said a lot about backwards compatibility. It's always an after PR exercise after Xbox has mentioned it. So yeah, I mean, I think Punisher, that sounds sensible, that sounds logical.
Ellie. More blood.
Up and over.
Dina, this way. More runners. Let's keep it quiet. See how it goes.
Nice, Punisher. Yeah, you might find me being a little quiet on the launch of the Xbox Series X. I'll be wishing you all luck. Don't you turn around, don't you turn around. Dina! We were doing this stealth thing! How was that helpful in any way, shape or form when I'm doing stealth and you just shoot the guy?
Looks like it.
We've still got to get the ones in the supermarket.
Let's keep circling the building. There's gotta be a way in.
How was that helpful in any way? But then again, that is classic AI co-opness, where your AI partner just decides to start shooting people, even though you are doing stealth. Unbelievable.
Oh, help me up there. I want to look around.
Coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a brick at your head. Messing up my stealth.
Alright, go ahead.
I mean, just... It's so not... It's like you're sneaking around, you do think all of a sudden Dina just... Boom.
There's a hole in the roof over there. Here.
No, Dina. I think that might actually be something for this game. It might be. Classic Dina.
Let's figure out how to get in there. Under here.
See, this part of the first game. You right there, Dan? Just checking in you, buddy.
Are you clean?
Yeah. Just banged up.
Please die of old age and not because you get infected. I really don't want to have to shoot you in the face.
There we go.
Heal.
Cool.
Now for Bar. You did not jump. Really? A second time? God bless you, Dan. Right, Dina. Again, we're going for stealth, so... Ma'am, I'm sorry to God for what I did. I wasn't going to hurt you. I didn't want anything from your store except the drugs. Your husband came at me. What choice did I have? My little sister stopped feeling her feet. I needed the insulin. Everyone is holding the stuff. What choice did I have? I hope he survives. I'm sorry. Of course, pills are how we upgrade our skills.
See any way to that roof?
Not sure.
So you got that Assassin's Creed free running issue.
Fuck. I know I can make that.
Feel the intensity. There we go.
This way.
Snow Angel.
I'm in. Hey, got some alcohol.
Couple of rags.
Here, fix yourself up.
Is that to me, Punisher? Snow Angel. Yep, Sega follows me because I'm awesome. Of course, this. You make a med kit and it's like, you know in Far Cry when you pull a finger out and you wrap up your hand?
Misty spores in there.
I love the fact that the first aid in this is exactly the same.
Got it.
I'll just wrap a bandage around my wrist, even though I've been shot in the leg. As in the company.
Remember,
yes. I know the UK PR folks for Sega.
That's so sweet.
So you notice that Ellie is still, even though Ellie's immune, and we know she's immune, because no one else knows, including Dina, she puts the mask on. Because spores are still a thing.
All these spores mean they've been here for a while. Keep your eyes peeled for older infected.
Is this part of the supermarket?
I don't know. I think we're above it.
Let's get to the ground floor.
Yeah, it's fair to say I know people. It's all fun. Also, for those who may be interested, I have Alfred Pennyworth, the official Alfred Pennyworth gamertag, as a friend of my Xbox. When they were doing a promotion for Arkham Origins, they made an Alfred gamertag in order to do some online stuff, and they added me as a friend. So if you look at my friends list on Xbox and you see Alfred, that is actually Alfred Pennyworth from Batman, and it's official because it's from Warner Brothers. Just saying. I hate it when you open a drawer and there's nothing in it. Yep, the butler. Alfred Pennyworth is on my friends list. Check it out. Go to your, bring up your Xbox app, and you will see that Alfred Pennyworth. is my friend. Right. Dan, are you okay? Oh, clicker. Now it gets creepy. Clickers are awesome.
Keep it extra quiet.
Oh, the sound they this is one of the parts of the first game they absolutely nailed with clickers. So this is your first encounter with clickers in the game. Clickers go by sound. Any sound you make, they will come for you. They'll come to that location. And clickers are a one-hit kill encounter. Which way are you going? These were the sections in the first game that I absolutely hated. Because you had to have a shiv, and once you used the shiv, it was gone unless you crafted another one. But now... but now Ellie has a proper knife. No problem, Punisher. So whilst I may complain about this whole listening radar sound weirdness, thank you for visiting our store.
These blind motherfuckers make my skin crawl. Let's make sure the rest of the building's cleared out. And then get the fuck out of here.
So, hello
Speaking
to
my
everyone.
language.
I am Sean, a Cockney Charmer. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to the channel, do kindly hit that follow button. I am planning on streaming The Last of Us 2 right up until Ghost of Tsushima next week. I'm a variety streamer. I have been on Mixer for the last 18 months and now back on Twitch. I was a Twitch affiliate before I moved to Mixer, so that's why you can see a sub button.
Ellie.
Chat is currently restricted to you have to have followed the channel for at least 1 day in order to use chat. That is just to prevent spoilers. So please do not let the fact you can't talk to chat yet as a reason to stop. Alfred is Xbox One. Okay? He's an Xbox One kind of friend. Why is O2 sending me pictures? Oh.
I'll make you a present. I'll take a present.
Drugs. Lots of drugs. See, crafting is so much quicker now. It's brilliant. I love it. Molotov cocktail.
Thanks.
Now, I wonder why, at this point in the game, our probably soon-to-be girlfriend/lesbian lover has given us a Molotov cocktail. Oh, he's there. He's probably like Alfred.
Careful with that. I'm a pro. We're not done.
Dina, I really need you to be the non-AI Muppet. Take care, Vicky. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Have a good day. I mean, the fact that stealth kills now means you have a knife that you can keep doing it rather than deciding whether you need to craft a shiv. Right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I'm listening right, there's at least 2 clickers. Oh, here she comes. Any noise and those clickers are going to come. No, Alvin is someone from someone else. Hold on. Oh, hold on a second. I shall find him. Thank you for all the retweets. Like I said, I need to get the bot properly working again. I think I turned Nightbot off, so I need to get... friends. So where's Alfred? Alfred will be... Served by Alfred is the one you're looking for. Served by Alfred. Alright, we have 1 clicker. Top right. Runner. So basically we have a few types of infected right here. Now what we could do if this works right. Right. Yeah. That absolutely didn't work. Instead, we put them on fire, and we pretty much just pissed them off. So that was not the plan.
Look out!
Oh, Dina, do your... Right. So, that was a clicker. Ladies and gentlemen. So my cunning plan failed miserably. So what I'm going to try and do is, if I can get... Come on. I need to get more of them in the blast radius. Alright, so we've got 2 clickers there. Dina, don't get trigger happy. Do not get trigger happy, Dina. This is not the time for it. Basically, if we can bring the numbers down, if we can handle the runners, we can probably burn the clickers. Very careful. Oh. Now, of course, by smashing the brick, we've moved them away from their starting kind of... Dina, hide. Dina. Thank you.
Watch it!
Right. Dina, run. Dina.
And he's still moving? Nope.
You know what? I'm impressed with us.
Yeah. Man, the guys are not gonna believe our numbers.
Oh, I think we did alright there.
Let's go to the next lookout and take a fucking break. We earned it.
Agreed.
So we got med kit.
Wait, do you see a way out?
See, I just prefer the combat now. The combat is much more fun. Because you feel like you can, other than the clickers, because the clickers should be a one, you know, they have completely gone. They're just tanks now. Mini tanks. So, but against the lesser infected, or the early stage infected, you should be able to put up a fight because you're trained. Either by gun or by melee. So the fact that you can now dodge, the fact that you're not relying on shivs that break every time you use them, it does change the combat enough to make it so you feel as though you stand a chance. It's more tactical as well. You know, blending the stealth with well, you guys know. So yeah, so the combat is a lot more fun. And it's a lot more fun with Ellie now that she can, you know, purple fight, which I really appreciate. It's the little refinements that they've made that I really appreciate more. Hi Empire! Hello my friend, how you doing buddy? Great to see you, thank you for joining us.
I won't budge.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're just gonna hurl me up through that hole in the roof.
Okay.
Cable here. Here we go.
Yeah. That should hold us. Get over!
First time.
Fuck yeah.
Just
okay, that's good.
Ah, great to have you, buddy. Oh, go for it, then. There are so many games I'm looking at.
Careful when you get up here.
My attention. Windbound has my attention.
Over here.
Ow.
Storm's really picked up. How far are we from the lookout? It's just past the next town. Following you.
Yes, I'm following you by taking the lead. Go! Oh, Dina, off you then.
Hey, how far away are we? A few minutes out. Okay.
Very, very nice, Dad. Yeah, I have to say that, just quickly, my last Mixer payout, which, by the way, I think is a bit rich that they messed up the tax. Because basically, what happened with my last Mixer payout? My first Mixer payout, I got all of it. When you're dealing with American tax, the UK has a treaty with the US, so they can't hold your tax, basically. So my first Mixer payout was fine. The second Mixer payout, they took away about 20 quid. Literally 20 quid they took from the payout due to tax. But because Mixer's closing down, I am in no position to get a refund because Mixer won't exist at the time I will be allowed to fill out a form and ask for it back. So yeah, so Mixer closing down stole 20 quid of a payout for me. However, with that payout, I was able to get pre-order Ghost of Tsushima for next week, and I managed to use the remainder plus some clever shopping to get The Last of Us Part 2. And the plan was to stream it, but then it was blocked on PS4 at the time when I had to get Twitch up and running. So it all annoyed me and pissed me off, so I didn't bother streaming at all. So I now have the sum total of 3 pence, 3 shiny brown pennies in my PayPal because of Mixer.
This is getting worse.
So yeah, so I won't be buying any games for some time.
We're almost there.
Yeah, some boy. Some boy.
I know, girl. I know. Keep going.
But at least we got this, and at least we got Ghost of Tsushima.
Dina! Dina!
Well, Dina, that's not very helpful, is it?
Dina, where are you?
I can't even see her tracks in the floor.
Dina! Fuck.
Dina, this wasn't the time to go missing, seeing as you're the only one who knows how to get to the lookout point.
Dina! Ellie! Hi, Dina! Oh, thank God. Come on, this way. Where are we going?
Thank you, Dina.
Just trust me.
Although I do feel that's a little bit scripted to give you that kind of, oh, what's going on?
Get inside.
I'll get the door.
You been here?
Rode by it. Never came inside.
All right, let's make sure it's clear.
So a library with no power, certainly no internet for these Windows 95 PCs.
Doesn't feel like anyone's been here in a while.
Still wouldn't trust it.
Someone's locked this place up. There's something back there. I think I see a bed.
Think we got a squatter?
You see another way in? I gotta see what's back there.
When in doubt. Finally, smashing windows to get into a room.
What's going on here?
All this electronic stuff? This has to be Eugene's.
Are you sure? Huh. Definitely Eugene's place. He was a Firefly?
He served with Tommy.
I had no idea.
Yeah. They got into some real dark shit.
Like what?
He said he blew up a checkpoint at Denver QZ, killed 3 soldiers, and 2 civilians.
Jesus.
He also told me that he and Tommy slow tortured some big Fedra general. I don't know. I don't buy Tommy doing that, though.
He could do worse.
So every now and then, Ellie will note in her journal.
Did a lot to survive after the outbreak.
So it's worth every now and then just have a little read if you want some more extra lore. Yes, new card. Lawrence Foucault or Lex Luthor. The amount of times you can spend exploring to find stuff.
Oh my god. It's Tommy and Eugene.
I mean, seriously, is that just not Tommy
here.
and Jason Momoa? It just looks like Jason Momoa.
Lights, heaters. There's gotta be a generator around here somewhere.
Eugene, I'm begging you to come home. The Fireflies want to save the world. I say let them. Let them go after the military, the politicians. Let them develop a vaccine to save mankind. Maybe one day we'll live to see the fruits of their fantasies. Until then, I have to put our daughter first. The Fireflies will be fine without you. Your daughter won't. She keeps asking me when you're coming home. I can't lie to her anymore. I miss you, but I don't know how much more of this I can take. Come home, please. We love you, Claire. Oh, really, Dan? Fair play.
Hey, found the generator.
Oh, here we go.
That's better.
Oh, wow. Impressive
Oh,
work,
hello.
Eugene. I bet you could mod your gun with this gear.
Eckers! You numpty! Oh, Eckers is watching. He must have only just followed Tate, so he can't be in chat. That is hugely generous. Thank you, Eckers, buddy. You're a legend, mate. Yeah, Dad. Well, yeah, Dad. Most things after. I mean, to be honest, my Gears 5 console or limited edition controller, which you can't really see here, the rubbers on the back, the rubber grips have started to come loose, and the left stick is really loose, and the buttons are starting to jam. So I might have to use the warranty on my console before it runs out to replace the controller. But the wear and tear does happen. But yeah, Eckers, thank you, buddy. Tomorrow you will be able to join us in chat, I promise. I promise. But thank you, buddy. That is hugely, hugely, hugely generous. And it will help a lot. Because literally, now I'm on Twitch, everything on Mixer was put in to get 2 games for PlayStation 4. But now that Mix is dead, all that monetization, all the embers, everything, it's literally starting from scratch. And the reason why it worked so well on Mixer was because Mix's threshold for payout was half that of Twitch. Dan, look above in the chat. Above in the chat. And I love the up the crafting to weapons now because Ellie's had military training. She can upgrade her weapons now a lot faster, which is very, very cool. Yeah, so Eckers, thank you very much for that very generous donation, my dude.
Oh,
You're the top tip of the week, the day. Now, why is that not doing what I think it's supposed to be doing? Why am I missing something here? Oh, heater. Well, yeah, but yeah, okay.
Ellie, look at the floor. There's more stuff down there.
You see a way down?
Not here.
Oh, where's that wire going? Oh, hello.
Come on.
Yeah, that's hugely appreciated, my dude. Thank you very much indeed. Not Mitch Shelton! Hello, my American friend.
What's he got down here?
This must be very early
Well,
morning
it's
for
obviously
you.
a sex den. That's why he didn't tell you about it.
Hello, my friend.
I hope it's a sex den. For his sake. He was so lonely, man.
6 AM. Oof. Good to see you, buddy. Ah, of course, yes.
Oh my god. It's weed.
Ah,
That's
it's
a
great
lot
to
of
see you in
dead
chat, my
weed.
dude.
This explains a lot.
So Eugene, this it really is. We are literally 2 hours. Right. There's that then. Becoming less and less important. Oh, here we go. A bong mask.
Dina. It's a gas mask bong.
God, he was so smart.
Yeah, this game is. We're literally 2 hours in, and so far visually it's stunning. The music is great. The action has been good. Tekka Dan's been scared twice. Well, Eugene, you crafty so-and-so. Look at you with your little weed farm. Oh, look what we found. Hey,
Oh,
DJT.
There we go.
You think it's still good?
Does weed go bad?
Let's find out.
You having a hard time?
No, I got it.
Oh, I think people are going to start smoking.
Give me that.
Oh, yeah, like you're gonna get it.
Okay. It's...
Yeah.
How you doing, DJT?
Fuck it.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Dina, seriously.
I got it open, didn't I?
You're useless as stealth. And now you're just ultra-violent trying to get the joints. Yeah. In case of drugs, smash jar.
I mean...
Well, I mean,
for a while, right?
I mean, the storm has them stuck. So...
Totally trapped.
Yep, can't go anywhere. I mean, what else can they do? Just get really, really stoned.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't know, can you?
Yes, we're good, DT. It feels good to be streaming again.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Feels good to be streaming again.
1 being, like, absolute trash. And 10 being life-altering. How would you rate our kiss from last night?
Why are we still talking about this? You said it was a mistake.
Sadly, some of our Eckers and Old Mary are possibly still watching. I've had to put the chat into 1-day restriction in order to try and avoid spoilers when it comes to The Last of Us 2. So just for the time being, so anyone who's followed today, by the time I'm streaming tomorrow, you will be good to be in chat.
A 6?
Wow. Like a solid 6.
Okay.
There are a lot of people around.
Yeah, but 6.
Oh, what? I mean, now I really want to know how you'd rate it.
I don't think you do.
You're infuriating.
Have you met you?
Oh, really, Dan? I sense you need to get on the phone to someone.
You make me want to go back outside into that blizzard.
I mean, hopefully it's just
No one is stopping you.
just a HR payroll glitch. Oh, here we are, true love.
This better be better than a 6.
Oh, there we go. Kissy wissy. Oh, okay then. Well, hopefully they've sorted for you for next week, buddy. Honestly, the motion capture Naughty Dog. I mean, obviously Naughty Dog have history with Uncharted and The Last of Us 1. It is exceptional in this one. And we're back with Abby. So just a quick recap for those who may have just joined, or for DJT. We have caught up with Ellie and Joel 4 years after the events, or 5 years really, after the events of the first game. Joel and Ellie, there's something not quite right. We're not sure why. Joel has told Tommy what he did at the end of the last game, which was basically killing the Fireflies and stopping them from killing Ellie in order to find a cure for the virus. He's not told anyone. He's told Tommy, and Tommy's promised to keep it to himself. So far in the first couple of hours, we have played as Ellie. This is Abby. She's part of a group who's looking for the town. We don't know why. All we've been able to really gauge is the fact that she's not looking for the town in a happy way, and she's military trained as is her group.
Where are they? Great. Infected.
So this is Abby looking for the... She thinks she's looking for the town. She's gone off on her own. And she thinks she's found a possible tracks of patrol. But there are a lot of infected around here.
Oh shit!
Oh!
Shit!
What? Listen to the sound. Listen to the sound. This is not good. Oh, this is really not good.
Okay, up this way. Damn it!
Ah. Well, crap. helped us!
There's too many of them! I'll cover you! Go! Come on, this way! Through here! Oh, shit! Hold up! This way, come on!
I think it's fair to say that things got a little bit dramatic.
You okay?
Where the hell they all come from?
It don't matter. What does is where we going.
I reckon we go out the back. We can make a break for the lodge.
Yeah, I ain't got a better idea. Hey, you got a gun?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you're a good shot. Keep up with us.
We gotta warn everyone. Come back with a cleanup crew.
I gotta live through this first. What's them windows?
Quiet.
God damn it! These son of bitches are everywhere! Gotta move! Behind you! Damn it!
That door ain't gonna hold us for long.
We need to hurry.
Up there, the window! That's our way out! You see a way up there? Here, use this! Hey, girl! Give us a hand with this thing! Push it up onto the cart!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, very much.
We're getting inside!
Even
I'll get the guns through the
movement and
window.
combat is
You
a
two
little...
keep those infected out!
Okay! Watch out!
This thing is heavy!
You can't just shoot me!
Come on, God! Get this thing off of me! Help!
Look out! Straight ahead!
Stay behind there.
You need me to take over?
I got it. Just keep those infected away.
Tommy! I'm running low!
Just need another minute.
Yeah.
Keep at him!
The fight is just so... The fight is efficient.
How we doing, Tommy?
Almost there. I got it. Come on.
Whoa, go!
Hey, through the window. Let's go.
Hurry! Can't stay here! I got you. Get close to us!
Where are we going?
It's this way. Come on.
Everywhere.
Don't slow down!
Head for those doors. Through here. Let's go.
Yep.
Hey, I'm Tommy. That's Joel. What's your name?
Abby.
Abby. Are you okay? That ain't gonna hold. We gotta go back. We ain't outrun them all the way to Jackson. We need to barricade that door. Tommy, we cannot stay here. The horses ain't making it all that
My
way.
friends are at a mansion just north of here. It's fenced in. We have the whole perimeter secure.
It's a Baldwin place. I can work.
All right. I'll get the door.
All right. You ride with me. Come on. Go!
So they've kind of borrowed something from The Walking Dead, where the infected were just in numbers but small. That was a horde. That was a horde of infected on the outskirts of the town.
And I tried to get on it. And it shot right out from underneath me.
Not sure the armpit hair was necessary, but
I fell on my knife.
Okay. The chemical burn. I did it myself.
Why?
And she's about to reveal something she hasn't told anyone, that only Joel and Tommy know.
To cover a bite mark? Right here. I got jumped by an infected when I was 14. And it turns out I'm immune, so it healed with a ring of fucked up teeth marks and cysts and...
Ow! Fuck you. What? Hey! I told you a real fucking story.
I did tell you a real fucking story.
Oh, you want a bite mark?
What?
Did you hear that?
Jesse? Just stay there, okay?
Are you okay?
Just will
What's
you wait,
going on?
please? What? Just turn around. What are you doing?
Are you kidding me?
Jesse is
You're
Dina's
supposed to be on
ex-boyfriend.
patrol.
There's a blizzard outside.
Is that weed?
Why are you here?
People are counting on you. You get that? What we do matters.
Well, then why aren't you at the fucking lookout?
Because Tommy and Joel didn't show up.
Here we go.
What do you mean?
We waited for them for an hour. I was looking for their horses when I saw
Well, they
lights.
took shelter from the storm, and then they found the joints.
Maybe they
and
just
then
went
they
back to
broke the
town.
joints and smoked and chilled.
Please. No way. How much of their region have you covered?
Not much.
Then we split up. Go at it from different sides, and we can cover the whole thing in a few hours.
I don't like you riding solo. We don't know what's out there.
Exactly. What if they need help?
Okay, I'll head west. Dina can take south. And
The
you
fact
come
that
from the
even
east,
though
but be
right
smart
now
about it,
Ellie
yeah.
and Joel are not really talking for whatever reason, Ellie's first instinct is find Joel. She's gone into full mood. It's also very clear from those headshots that Abby is pulling the gun. So, not Mitch, do you know The Last of Us Part 1? Basically, The Last of Us Part 1, the world, a virus has basically decimated the world. The virus, the infected become zombie-like creatures. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay, cool. All good.
Let's get inside.
Drunk Tection and Sega and Drunk Tection. Hello. Again, Drunk Tection, if you're watching, buddy, apologies. It's just the fact that we've had to put chat in 1 day restriction follower mode just to try and avoid spoilers in case of trolls, because yeah. But tomorrow you'll be able to be in chat, and it's good to see you, buddy. Thank you for the follow.
We're good. Thanks.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
You want to get those saddles off?
No, it's all right. We'll just ride out the storm when we get here.
No got any brushes or towel or anything?
Her face isn't good.
You have no idea.
Don't get electricity in here.
Where the fuck have you been? There are solar panels on the roof.
Who are these people?
How long y'all been here?
Since yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yep.
What are y'all doing out this way?
I'm just passing through. You two live nearby?
We do. A few hours down the hill.
Always good to see you, Texan.
Y'all should come back with us, restock before we head out.
Appreciate it. I'm Mel, by the way.
Tommy. This is my brother.
Joe.
Look at their reaction.
Y'all act like you heard of us or something.
Because they have.
Laura, all clear?
He's out. Put him against the wall.
Tommy! Get off me! Get off me!
Puta madre.
Joel Miller.
He's who they've been searching for.
Guess.
Why don't you say whatever speech you got rehearsed? Get this over with.
Tourniquet his leg. Do it.
Still with me, chat?
Don't you fucking move.
God! Damn it!
Clear out. Stupid old man. You don't get to rush this.
Joel! Tommy!
Chat, I sense a stunned silence. You spoony bard!
How do I get down there?
Hello, my friend. Good to see you after so long.
Okay, Shimmer. Come on. Please be okay.
But
Joel!
listen, I'm gonna shut up.
Tommy!
Just listen to Ellie.
You're okay. You're okay. Ah, there it is.
Joel? Tommy?
Where is that coming from?
I'm good, thanks, Spoony Bard. I'm back on Twitch.
Joel. Shit. Fuck.
Exactly, not much. And I'm telling you, if those reports are true and Microsoft are going to buy it because they have the money, holy shit. What Microsoft Studios could do with Rocksteady and licenses like Lord of the Rings, Batman, Harry Potter, Lego. I'm now going to shut up. Chat, don't go anywhere. Chat, when you're ready, type open the door. Here we go.
Get her down! Get off me! Get her hand! Get the fuck off me!
You got her! Look, you got her! Okay?
You're gonna fucking die!
What's going on?
Let him go!
Who is that?
Let him
She
go!
snuck in.
Why aren't you posted up outside?
We didn't think anyone was gonna show up.
What the hell did you expect?
We gotta get out of here before the whole town's on top of us.
You're done.
You want what I want, right?
End it. Now.
Joel, get up. Joel, fucking get up. Please stop. Please don't shoot. Joel, please get up.
That's sound effects.
Fucking kill you.
Ellie. I'm sorry.
Jesse! They're down here!
Hey.
2 hours, 2.5 hours. Near enough.
Could I sit down, please?
Yeah, I know, DJC. This is why, when I got my very last Mixer payout, this is why my PayPal was at 3p until Ekka's kindly donated today. I basically got Ghost of Tsushima for next week, and I did some clever maths to use CD keys to use the last of available funds to pre-order this. My plan was to stream this on release, but streaming direct from console was actually blocked. It was actually blocked, I think, for the first week. For the first 7 days, you could not stream The Last of Us. You could not share screenshots to Twitter. You could make videos, but you couldn't upload videos to YouTube. So if you look at my YouTube channel, which the bot isn't there. No, they've done it before, but they didn't do. They didn't do it with The Last of Us remastered. They did it with this, so they blocked it for a week, probably to stop spoilers, is my guess. But of course, if you streamed it via PC, it wouldn't make a difference. So it's a console level kind of fuckery thing. But it was blocked for the first week, so I just didn't stream it. And it was only when we tested the overlays a couple of days ago that I was told by someone that you could stream it, and we tried it, and boom, it let me stream it. So now I'm going to stream The Last of Us before Ghost of Tsushima. So tomorrow I'm going to be streaming more for my chilled Saturday, and then on Sunday I might stream something else, maybe God of War or something on Xbox. But yeah, so this is how I've been able to suddenly now, if you're wondering why, seeing as I had this from day one, and I had 2 videos for the first 2 hours of gameplay, that you could suddenly now stream it from console. Exactly, Dan. I wonder. But let's finish off this scene. Always good to see you, DJT. Now remember that Tommy is the only one who knows. Tommy is the only one who knows.
Maria wants to make sure you're eating.
What Joel did at the end of the last one.
She can't stop us.
Is what happened? Is that connected to what Joel did in the last game? Are they connected to the Fireflies?
They have the guys that we
Do they know that he stopped them from finding a cure?
Smart. We'd be leaving Jackson vulnerable.
So they just get to get away with this?
Nobody wants that.
Yeah, but that's what's happening.
What if we get hit by hunters again?
Is this you talking or is this her?
It's a valid point.
If it were you or me, Joel would be halfway to Seattle already.
No, he wouldn't.
He absolutely fucking would be.
Well, we don't even know for certain that they're from Seattle.
Washington Liberation Front. That's what you said was on those patches.
What if they stole those jackets?
That's...
What if the WLF moved?
What are you doing? You know what? I'm leaving tomorrow. And if you want to come with me, great.
You have no idea what you're walking into. You don't know how large that group is, how armed.
I don't care. You can't talk me out of this.
Give me a day to talk to Maria. Okay? There's got to be some folks you can spare.
And if she won't budge?
Well, I'll figure something out. One day. Please.
Fine.
I've said this before. Xbox needs exclusive game experiences like this. On July 23rd, when we see the digital showcase for the Xbox Series X, those 15 Microsoft Studios, some of them better have something like this. Story-wise, tone-wise, experience-wise. They need to have looked at what Naughty Dog have done with Uncharted, The Last of Us. They need to be looking at what Insomnia Games have done with Spider-Man. Microsoft Studios need to be on this level from launch. And I don't just mean Hellblade, I'm talking stuff like this. Halo, Gears, Hellblade are not going to be the exclusives that push the Series X. It's going to be fresh new IPs like this. People would right now buy a PlayStation 4 to play this game.
You just have to pick something up.
Xbox right now doesn't have an exclusive that you would say that right now. But this is where I am going to end today. Tomorrow we will pick it up because this is where we get into so the prologue is done. Well, not Miss Shelton, you stay stubborn, my friend. With Sony bringing games to PC, you've got Death Stranding, you've got you've got Horizon Zero Dawn, Detroit Become Human. You know, both PlayStation and Xbox are bringing their games to PC. Xbox have games to PC, but bringing it to Steam. Sony are slowly bringing their games to PC because there's a market for it. There are some in the PC community who will not buy a console. They would rather invest in upgrading their consoles. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to end it for today. So those, if you're new to the channel, do hit that follow button because tomorrow when I stream this, you will be able to take part in chat. I've had to put the restriction on to stop spoilers because you can see big moments like that. This is about as far as I have played. I've done the next part. Yep, Older Marie just sent me a whisper. He's exactly the same. So that's just a prologue, and we now know because the trailers show the fact that Ellie is after revenge. We didn't know why. I personally thought it was going to be an attack on the town. I thought something was going to happen to the town. I did not think it was going to be that, if honest. But I will say this: when the spoilers were kicking around and I was watching the Assassin's Creed Valhalla painting reveal, someone in chat posted that spoiler in chat, so I knew that spoiler. I didn't know when it was going to happen in the game, but I knew that was apparently a thing. So yeah, but the impact was still there. So again, if you are new to the channel, thank you all 10 people watching. If you haven't hit the follow button, please do. I want to get as many people engaged in chat to talk about this game and everything else. Apologies to Older Mary, to Eckers, to John Texan, who were lost in limbo, just being able to watch. I know you were there and it means a lot. Eckers, thank you for that £20 donation to my PayPal. Like I said, everything that went into Mixer for the last 18 months is now dead. It took a long time to monetize that channel. It took a long time to get up to almost the same amount of followers on Mixer as I had on Twitch. And now I'm literally rebuilding Twitch. So, as you can see, I need to get a bot for the chat. I need to get my moderators switched on for the chat. I'm looking at the affiliate scheme again. The only difference between the affiliate now and 2 years ago is that 2 years ago you had to reach the minimum $100 payout and then wait 60 days for it to be paid to you. Now you still have the $100, but they pay you 15 days after you hit that milestone. So going forward, when it comes to emotes, unless I've got 10 to 20 subs per month, it's not worth me investing in emotes. Subscriptions right now I would have to have 10 to 20 subscriptions a month in order to get close to the payout every 2 months. I would need 40 subscriptions a month to reach the minimum payout to make it viable. I am still a believer. If you're prepared to hit that sub button, then a £5 donation to PayPal means I get all of that tip rather than the subscription, which I only get 50% of. So to get the value of one subscription, I have to get 2 subscriptions to make the money from one sub, if that makes sense. So 10 subscribers would equal 5 value, 20, 10, 40. See what I mean? It's kind of that. Obviously, my channel is never going to be on the same level as Charlie. I'm never going to get Twitch partner. This is a hobby of mine. I use it for my mental health to keep me focused on something while I go through my medical stuff, while I'm out of work. That's what Mixer did, and we grew a community on Mixer. You may have seen on Twitter that I refer to what I call the gamer family. I did it on Twitch. I brought it to Mixer. It's that one thing. We're just a collection of people. We are family. We help each other and everything else. So I am literally restarting everything that I have worked on Mixer for the last year, and starting from where I left Twitch 2 years ago. So, do you feed it stuff? Yeah, emotes and some sub badges will only come when there's enough subs to pay for it, basically, because nothing's free in this world. I still believe that a donation to the value of a sub is more beneficial than a subscription because of the way the split goes. But again, I'm grateful for anything. I don't expect any donations. I don't expect any subs. I would stream even if I didn't have a sub button. You know, it's just that kind of thing. But anything that goes to the channel, we saw at the start of the year, my game capture stuff was because of donations through Mixer, which now enabled my YouTube channel to have gameplay from Xbox in the way that it does. So if you go to my YouTube channel, which I don't even have a bot anymore, so youtube.com/Cockney Jabba. Yeah, so there's my YouTube. Pop onto my YouTube, you can see the gameplay videos I have on there. What I have been doing is playing whatever new game comes to Game Pass. I tend to throw up either the first 15, 30 minutes or the first chapter. So if you're not sure about it, you can go and have a look. I also stream the games that I enjoy. I have to restart doing my Halo stuff because I was a bit below. It is below Mitch. Eagle Eyes. Martin, I will see you in the Xbox On chat. Yeah, so I've really been loving Microsoft Dungeons. So I want to do more videos as I rebuild my God build. But we're getting there. Everybody's restarting. Every one of us who was on Mixer who streamed for fun or to try and make it a thing, everyone is trying to make Twitch works. And the problem is, I know this, and it was the same on Mixer, but I especially know this on Twitch. You can't financially support everyone. So if you're subscribing to Charlie, if your Amazon Prime sub has gone to Charlie or to Leah or to Bex or to Henry, like I said, it's all good because you're helping someone. If you can help someone, it's great. Anything that I get goes back into the channel. Like I said, the last Mixer payout paid for Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us 2, which I'm now streaming. So any games I can't get to review, any games that I'm not able to get myself, boom, they would come. So every penny that goes into the channels goes into this. I am literally on YouTube. I'm about 300 away from being able to monetize my channel again. So that means that the videos that I put on YouTube, I can earn ad revenue from. It won't be a lot, but it means there will be like before. Like I was monetized before they changed it. So before they made the requirements into you had to have 1,000 subscribers, my YouTube channel was monetized, and once a year, I'm not kidding, once a year I would get their payout, a payout that would enable me to buy a controller, and I would buy an Xbox controller. That's what I would do. That would be my little treat. So, like I said, this isn't full time. This isn't a business. This isn't going to pay my bills. This isn't going to support me. Roof head, lights on, food in belly. But anything that I get, any donations, anything else, it just goes right back into the channel. It gets the game so we can play The Last of Us. Games like this, and we can have a natter, and we can have a chat, we can share the experience, we can do all that kind of stuff. So, subscriptions have to, you know, if you're not getting 10, 15, 20 subs a month, it's not worth it because the person doesn't get the financial benefit from it. Because the pot is so large on Twitch, it's $100. You have to hit $100 before it pays out. On Mixer, it was 50, which made it more possible and more likely. The last time I was on Twitch, I was at $85 for 4 months. 4 months. And do you want to know where that $85 went? Vanished. It disappeared. Which is why I went to Mixer, because I could never get it. People would donate, drop bits, drop a sub, it would go into a pot, and the pot would never hit the payout amount. Now, I don't know if that's going to change now, with the way Twitch is, and the way Twitch uses it. But it's why, like I said, if it's a small streamer, or they've only just become Twitch affiliate, the value of a sub as a donation will give them more help, more immediate help than a subscription that gets sliced in half, bits that get sliced in half, and the agonising wait to hit $100 for it to pay it out. So that's what you're looking at when it comes to Twitch affiliate. It's not a bad program, like I said. It makes you feel good. Look at what happened with Martin yesterday. Martin started today needing 26 subscribers or followers to get his Twitch affiliate. We worked hard yesterday. I tweeted out. We got Charlie's community to help. This morning, literally 24 hours, he tweeted that he needed 26 followers. This morning, he got the invitation for Twitch affiliate. And it's a cracking feeling. It's a good feeling when you have that affiliate at the end of your name. It means that you're working hard. It means it's paying off. But long term, look at Martin with the smiley faces. Look at him. Go follow him if you haven't already. Racing games, lovely guy. This is what I mean by gamer family. When I say hashtag gamer family, this is what I'm talking about. Helping each other, rising each other up. So like I said, on Mixer, I had got into a place where embers were dropping, donations were coming, and I've been fortunate enough to do a lot of stuff this year. At this point in time, I am now restarting. I am back to a platform I left because, but no choice now, so we're back. Twitch is harder to get recognised. Twitch is harder to get people watching. Twitch is harder to get chat engaged. But we have all built a community, so we all share. We all go to each other's channel. We're all there. Hopefully, we can start building up again. But like I said, I've currently, if I look at my channel now, I think I've got like 3 subs from people. 2 of them are Amazon Prime. So again, 10 to 20 subs will make the payout happen every 2 months. Whereby Eckers, with his £20 donation, that's there. It's accessible. If I needed to get a controller, if I needed to get a cable, if I needed to get a ring light or a microphone or a headset, do you see what I mean? It's when you're a small channel, it's the immediacy of the help. When you see subs coming and you're building to subs, you have to hit a milestone. You have to hit 10. Because like I said, 2 subs equals the value of 1 subscription of value. So a lot of people think when they hit subscribe, that $4.99 is going to the streamer. It isn't. It gets broken down. Twitch takes a slice of it, and it's a big slice when you're an affiliate. It's not as big when you're a partner because you can negotiate it. Donations go straight to the streamer for them to use to help them in whatever way they need to. So it's just something to bear in mind, because I know you cannot financially support every single person who's now on Twitch. It's just not feasibly possible, especially now with lots of people out of work, more people doing part-time. You know, it's a horrible world right now. Not to steal from Tesco, but every little does help. It helps someone like me who's out of work. Come the end of the year, when you guys are all buying your PS5s and the Xbox Series X's, I won't be. I probably will. The reality is, I will probably end up not being able to do as many reviews as I do now, because I won't have a PS5. Because PS5 games are only playable on PS5. I can still review Xbox games, but would you really want a review of someone playing Halo Infinite on Xbox One X, or someone reviewing Halo Infinite on Xbox Series X? That's the reality. My medical stuff is 4 months behind because of lockdown. I still might have to have surgery on my wrist. If that happens between now and the end of the year, I'm not getting back into work. And even if I was to get back into work, there are no jobs right now. There's not even basic level jobs, because you hear all this shutting down and everything else. So for example, Monday afternoon, and DJ, I'll talk to you about this on Discord. I got a phone call just before I went live, which is why I was about 5 minutes late. My CT scan on my wrist has been confirmed for Monday afternoon at 4:30. That scan should have happened in March. It's July. So the plan in March was to get wrist sorted, take surgery option, have the healing time, recovery time, and get back to work. Whatever it was, whether it was working in Tesco's or working back in IT, that was the plan. Right now, I can't even apply for jobs because there are no jobs out there. And even if I did, there's a realistic chance that if I'm advised to take surgery, that's recovery time on a wrist injury. Can you imagine what it would be like with surgery? Either having a metal plate, metal pins. Just to let you know what so this week, because of my APS, I do have degenerative arthritis in my hands. This week, so if you've noticed in Xbox On, when I'm moderating in Xbox On, you may notice that there have been some more typos from me this week than there normally are. There was one yesterday when Benny sneezed and I went to type bless you and I typed bells you, which was funny, but that's my arthritis, because I can touch type. I worked in IT for 20 years. I can touch type. My brain is used to me touch typing. My issue now is that because of my arthritis, I'm not typing as fast as my brain knows I can type. So when you see a spelling mistake from me, it's not because I'm spelling the word wrong, it's because my arthritis isn't letting me type. If you see gaps in an Xbox On stream where I'm not saying anything in chat, it's because it hurts too much to type. That's what I've had this week. I've spoken with my GP. My GP has basically said the only thing that I can do is to buy special gloves. Now, I mean literally fecking gloves to try and stop the pain in my hands. That's literally, I have to wear one of these to game, so it doesn't hurt my wrist, but it still hurts pressing buttons. I can't play first-person shooter games anymore. I can't play fighting games anymore because I don't have the reaction times. And when I do try and play a fighting game, it fucking hurts. Like, I'm trying to save up enough money for the Elite 2 controller, because with the Elite 2 controller, you can use the pressure gauges on the trigger, so it's not so much pressure to fire the triggers. The high tension thumbsticks will enable me to make less movements with my thumb, so it doesn't hurt. I can have paddles on the back. So when when I grip the controller, like on the Xbox, rather than worrying about the pain of trying to move my thumbs, paddles, which may or may not help. I don't know, but like I said, the world sucks at the minute, but streaming's fun. Playing these games is fun. Having you guys in chat is fun. But everyone has issues. Everyone is going through stuff. You know, no one's worse off than anyone else, but we just get by. That's what we do. We just try and get by, move on, see what we can do. And that's basically the plan. For me anyway. So for me, streaming takes my mind off stuff. It helps with my mental health. But there are times when it's also, being back on Twitch reminds me how crap my setup is. I'm streaming direct from console. If it wasn't for the update to live stream this week, I wouldn't even have overlays. You know, to try and make it look less shite. But like I said, I couldn't stream this because it was blocked from streaming on console. Until now. So it's like, yeah. So we do what we do. We battle on, like I said in my tweet, restart, rebuild, re-go. So to everyone who's joined me today, thank you very much. For everyone who hit the follow button today, Eckers, Old Mary, Drunk Tection, you will be in my chat tomorrow, and I'm only using the restriction for The Last of Us 2. Just to try and stop spoilers, because the people who follow my channel now are less likely to troll if they suddenly join tomorrow and try and say blah 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 happens. But on any other game, it'll be free for all, as you can imagine. Right, guys, it is 1:20. We have 1 hour and 10 minutes before Xbox On stream Fortnite, which should be interesting as hell. I will be back tomorrow, probably about 11 o'clock in the morning, UK time, for anyone who's around. We're going to have a really good session on this tomorrow as well, carrying on from this point, which is why I stopped it there, because there's a couple more quite emotional bits that I want you to experience without rushing to the end to get done. So, people, go have lunch. I will see you on Twitter. I need to get my bot woken up. Eckers, once again, buddy, thank you for that donation. Hugely appreciated. Not Miss Shelton has added me on Twitter. Welcome, buddy. So, all the links down below. My YouTube, my Twitter, my blog. Get there. Go. Say hello. Oh, that really hurt. See? Even waving hurts. Arthritis. APS. Oh, if you're wondering what my other big medical thing is, last year I was diagnosed with APS, anti-phospholipid syndrome, which means I have shit blood, and because of my crap blood, I have to take medication. I have to take anticoagulants. It also means that my liver's a mess and my kidneys a mess, even though I don't drink, and I haven't drunk in 8 years. Oh, and just before I go, the fun thing about COVID-19 is that the new research says COVID-19 can mess up your liver and your kidneys. Yay for someone who's been shielding for 3 months and just been told you can go outside and exercise. No, I don't think I will, thank you very much. I think I'm going to stay protected and safe and stay home. You can all jog on. Right. People, I will see you for Xbox On. I will no doubt see you for Charlie's stream tonight. And please come to Charlie's stream tonight. It'll be chilled, relaxing. Charlie is doing so well on Twitch. Doing really, really well. And it's... Let's keep it going. We need to get Charlie to Twitch partner because she deserves it. She absolutely deserves it. I'm never going to be Twitch partner. It's not something I'm going for. But having people in chat is awesome. So hopefully tomorrow, every new follower today, you will be able to be in chat the next time we play this. You are all legends. All legends. And I will see you. Also, if you're wondering, this is a baby Groot holding the kid from Mandalorian. That's the nerd I am. Baby Groot with the kid from the Mandalorian. The way it should be done. Ha ha ha! Right, guys. I will see you in the chat for Xbox On. I will see you in Charlie's Discord. I will see you on Twitter. Hopefully I will see you on my YouTube. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow from my stream. Guys, be safe. Be lucky. Look after each other. Bye for now. Awkward moment when you stream from console because it takes 30 seconds to get the stop broadcasting thing. So this is why I keep talking until I hit the button and go through 3 menus to hit stop broadcasting. I'm going now. Bye bye.